comes toward us. Shotgun. Hayes sprints to his left to throw it. Going to step up, look, no, he's pressured. Moss after him, and they got him. Robertson Moss combined to get him back inside the 35. And up outside of him is an H-back. Snap Eli, he'll give it to Clements. He's got 5, 10, to the 20, and got his ankles cut out from under him. He tried to Harry and Barge to the right, Sanders to the left. They're going to blitz. Eli fakes, pulls it out, fires, touchdown! Quick slant, DeMontez Terry, the smallest guy on the field. Just a quick Darius Mitchell. Now the man in the backfield in motion. They'll throw it back out to him. He'll catch it. Saran Neal will hit him behind the line. And just haven't seen the real Josh Bard so far this season because of the injuries. Eli fakes, pulls it out. Going to keep it. Broken tackle. First down inside the 35, inside the 17. Snap to Mitchell. Short drop. Pressure. He got him that time. They sack him back at their 30. Does Josh. Looks like, well, no, they may rotate a guy. Eli fakes, pulls it out, going to run it again. Going to get a block from Barnes to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Dives, but he stepped out of bounds at the note. That was the first running play of over 20 yards against Jacksonville State on their touchdown as Eli takes it to the house for a touchdown here. That was all Jenkins on that drive. Trey, true freshman out of Valley. Mitchell going to pull it out, keep it, got hit, bounced off the hit from Moss. Out to the left side. Shotgun Mitchell pulls it out, going to fire it to the flat. Oh my, what a hit. He got it out to Coleman, and Jay will hold it. Good snap, got it down. Penetration, and they blocked it. You can pick it up. Now it's going to bounce away. Somebody grabbed it and tried to run with it. That's Reggie Hall. Cuts back across the field to the 30. Hall to the 35-40. Flag on the play as he ran it back to midfield. But are the Governors. And a high snap. Ball in the air. Jackson caught it. Then he dropped it, but got it back, I think, right around the 1 yard line. A high snap, and he got it till he fell on it. First and goal, handoff, Clements driving, touchdown, Jacksonville State. So Darius Jackson recovers the fumble. The Gamecocks punch it in on the next play.
Didn't play bad. Did not play great for sure. But I give, that credit to Austin Peay. They're, to me, the most improved team that we played since I've been here. And, Coach Healy and them did a great job, and they're doing a good job, just coaching their guys, and they're playing hard, they're getting better, and that's what you've seen breaking them down, during the year. I mean, they Jekyll and Hyde, kind of up and down. Young guys, play really good at spurts in games, and then not so good at times. And I thought they kind of put a complete game together and played really well. I mean, they were, look at EIU and them. They were 35-28 going in the fourth quarter and part of the fourth quarter. So that game, they were very much in that game. So, like I said, I think. Starting off with, I think we had a great week of practice, preparation-wise. So it didn't have anything to do with the way our guys practice. I think we challenged our guys this week, to get better, and I thought we got better. But it goes back to the mental side of the game. I don't know how mentally prepared from, say, after a Thursday's practice to Saturday that we were. And it's hard to keep 18 to 23-year-old guys locked in all the time with that. But like I said, that's not to discredit Austin Peay. I thought they played well, and what they do defensively, they keep the ball in front of them. We missed some third down opportunities, and so a few plays we'd like to have back offensively, especially the first half. And I think Eli would tell you, I don't think he played really well the first half. And that's kind of on him. I don't know how bad we played as a unit before I watch the tape. But Eli looked like he had not practiced all week. And he did not practice for most of the week. He practiced a little bit on Wednesday and then practiced on Thursday. So it goes back to it's hard to perform on Saturday if you don't practice during the week. So. He'll get better next week, and he played better the second half, I thought. Defensively, I mean, solid game. I think they created turnovers. We got the ball on their side of the field. Got the ball on the 1 yard line one time. We cashed that in, so we're able to create turnovers. There's a few third downs they'd like to have back as well on defense. And like I said, offensively, we didn't turn the ball over, so not a terrible day. If it had been a game where we turned it over 3 or 4 times, they'd have probably been right in the game. So, a good solid win, and that's what you got to look at. And I'm never going to be, disappointed with a win. You get the W and move on, and I go back to the parity of the OVC. Anybody's good enough to beat anybody on a given day, and the rest of the games will be that way as well. So we got to find ways to get better and improve. So, open it up to questions. I may have stepped on a few toes. You know, we kind of lit a fire on them a little bit, and you know, you don't have to say a lot. You know, when you play a half the way we played, and like I said, didn't play terrible, but yeah, you don't want to say you know, just not enough energy, and we got to learn how to continue to create energy for 4 quarters, and you know, we're not doing that right now. You know, and I think the second half will come out and play with more energy, which makes you play aggressive and you know, play the game the way we're supposed to play it. And like I said, just can't look at who you playing. You got to play the same way all the time. And like I said, hopefully we'll correct that down the line.
You mentioned Eli didn't practice much this week.
Shoulder from the hit, you know, last week. So, you know, he was questionable whether he'd play or not, you know. So he, soreness kind of went away, and he practiced some on Wednesday and, you know, went through Thursday's practice and is fine. You know, no problems there on, just like I said, a little sore. But like I said, Eli's a rep guy, and he knows that. And, you know, he hates missing practice. He's chomping at the bit Monday and Tuesday to practice. So he knows he likes to get reps. And that's for any player. I mean, and one of the things that's hampering us a little bit right now, you got – you know, Josh Bard has been banged up, of course, all year, and then you got Sanders has been banged up all year. So them being able to practice and be healthy, it hurts your timing, you know, throwing the football. And you know, like I said, it's a timing game, and you know, those reps at practice are crucial, you know, to your performance. And hopefully we'll be able to stay healthy down the line and get folks practicing all the time.
Clemens picked up the slack.
Ooh, great day. He is really, you know, just I think everybody sees what he is the last 2 weeks. I mean, and he was kind of having that kind of a year for us last year till he got hurt. You know, he was very much in the mix, and you know, we put him in the ball. If you go back to the opening game of Chattanooga, I mean, he makes a third down run against them on the last drive. Is a crucial run in that game. He had 500-600 yards before he went down last year, and like I said, he's continuing to play really well and at a high level, and just love the way he runs the ball. I mean, he runs the ball physical and downhill, and just such a good person. Boy, you can't beat him far as a teammate, and very, very unselfish guy. And he's just rose up and done his job, these last 2 weeks, and had a lot of fun. And like I said, he'll make a lot of plays for us down the line as well.
Which safety did you run over in practice on Tuesday?
I think that was Bird. I believe he ran over him about like he ran over the guy out there today. So I mean, he's a physical runner.
You bring up Bird. He made 2 of the biggest unnoticed plays to me today, downing the punts little times on the inside the 2.
Yes, very much so. Good job out of Dean, punting the football, and good job of the pooch punt deal. And Bird did a good job of downing those inside the 5, and like I said, it's inside the 2 really. And just a good job out of our punt team. I thought we probably the best we punted the ball, all year long. And kickoff team looked good as well. So I thought it was complete outside the missing the PAT. I mean, I thought it was a clean game, special teams wise, and that's where we're continuing to improve at and get better.
How is Rock?
I think he's fine. He should be back this week. I mean, he's symptom free right now, and they let him be on sidelines today, so that was a big thing. And like I said, we missed him today for sure, and getting him back, he's ready to get back out there, I know, and go. So we're looking forward to getting him back to practice this week.
Sanders went out in the first quarter. He didn't come back.
He's got a knee that's bothering him. It's not a major thing. Just wasn't any reason to play him, really. I mean, it's not he couldn't push off of it, really. So it's nothing structurally wrong. So we just got to get him well.
You feel like the bad snap Austin Peay kind of was a big turning point for you guys, able to score on the next 2 possessions after that?
The what now?
The bad snap.
I think that's huge. Defense, they had a bad snap, and we got it down inside the 5, and that was a great thing. And like I said, the defense creating turnovers is huge all day. They played well and created some turnovers, and probably balls on the ground a couple more times that we could have got. One on a kickoff return for them that we didn't come up with. We had the ball in the red zone then, so we had a chance to get a couple more. But you got to create turnovers, and the defense doing a good job of doing that right now.
You just got to have a standard, right? Compete against yourself, right?
You do. I mean, we got to continue to find ways to get better. And so I thought we did that last week. It didn't show up really today because I don't know how mentally prepared we were. So we got to do a better job there. But our practice is pretty competitive, and we look to find ways to get better there. And like I said, the parity is the rest of the way out. I think anybody beat anybody on a given Saturday. So we got to bring our A game every week. And I'm not sure we brought our A game today. We probably played a B-, C+ game, but like I said, just didn't. I take my hat off to Austin Peay. They played really well, probably their best game of the whole year. So, and when somebody does that and we don't play great and still win 34-14, you got to be happy about that.
When you approach a team, is it from a national perspective, or one of the approach a lot of teams, or do you focus only on conference and let it take care of itself, or how do you?
Yeah, we really just focus on ourselves and really looking to find ways to get better ourselves. Study our opponent, know what they do, and know how we got to play to defend them, and how we got to operate to move the football. But I mean, it goes back to how we play, and at the level you go back to the standards you talked about. We have standards that we expect to play at, and sometimes when we don't play at that standard, we're not very happy. And I think our fans and everybody are used to seeing us play at that standard. And it's just very hard for a football team to do that, week in, week out. And like I said, our guys will learn from this. It'll motivate them. I think we'll continue to, find ways to get better as a football team.
Such a national perspective, Chattanooga is 24 seconds away from getting beat at Citadel.
Oh, Citadel's up on them. Oh, wow.
Citadel's undefeated too.
Oh, wow. That'll shake things up a little bit. Yeah.
Is it difficult for coaches and coaching staff? I know you got to worry about players, or not really.
No,
Put yourself at a standard, you know what I'm saying?
we do a pretty good job of that, and I think that's why we've been able to be even keel how we've performed is, we got a way we do things, and that don't change. I mean, it's very much stamped of, hey, this is what we do, and this is what we expect. And the routine, you ask folks around me, I'm a routine guy. I mean, we're going to do the same regiment every day, every week, and it does not change. I mean, you can't hardly tell. Josh has traveled with us, and you can't hardly tell the difference in a home game and an away game for us. It's look in the mirror, it's almost identical, and I'm a firm believer in that. The routine, helps consistency, and like I said, we don't change that routine much now, and we fight monotonous. I mean, it don't really get our guys just. Hey, they know what to do. And a lot of times that's not bells and whistles. A lot of times folks try to fake that stuff and fake energy, and it's not. We're just, hey, it's like a bunch of ants, just we head down, do your job, and do your work. And that's what we're all about. And like I said, I think you don't create confusion that way. Everybody knows what to expect on a daily basis, and that's you get the same product over and over when you do that. And I think the thing goes back to the old coach told me one time when I first started coaching. Our guys heard me say this 100 times that 80% of the game, is mental. And the longer I coach, I think it's more like 90% of the game is mental. Because I'm telling you, we had the best week of practice we've had all year. It was amazing to me. I was like, we are going to play lights out. We're going to play really, really good. And I don't know, something happened on Friday, and between Thursday's practice and the end of Thursday's practice and the time we kicked the ball off, it won. And like I said, if I had the answer to that, I could make a lot of money if I could bottle that. There's nobody out there that's got the complete answer to that. So I think that's why we all love this game, because hey, you got to play the games, right? So everybody loves to watch football on a Saturday or on a Sunday or on a Friday night. Is you got to play the games, and not always the best team wins. And that's just that's the fun of it, is to see who can do that. And like I said, our guys will go back and then we'll try to correct things, and we'll look at every little bitty thing that we mentally done differently or wrong or whatever, and try to correct it and try to figure it out. And like I said, I don't see any of that to take away from Austin Peay. I think Austin Peay had a lot to do with that today. That's what I said on the radio a minute ago. Sometimes we forget, and I have to remind even our coaches, look, other people play football besides us. We're not the only ones that play. We're not the only ones that practice. We're not the only ones that prepare. So, you got to look for other people to play well, too. So, like I said, it's that's where you don't look at. You can't control how they play. You control how you play, and we got to do a better job of mentally being ready to play.